Hey guys, I'm Dylan with Easy Company LA and This Week in Airsoft, and I am with
Bo Stewart.
Bo is actually one of the head guys with American Milsim, and we just finished Operation Revolt at Ironsights Airsoft in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Bo, tell me about it. How was it today?
Man, I think it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of people had a good time. We unfortunately had to push this event back. The event was scheduled for like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Can't remember the exact date, but we had a lot of rain and the field got really, really wet. So we had to push the game back to today, unfortunately. Two is goods and bads. The good being that everything was dry, and it wasn't like the last event we had, which was we changed it to water slide because so much water.
Yeah.
But the bad news was it was pretty hot. But we had a great turnout. I think we had like 80 people today, a little under 80. Mm-hmm. And the game went great. I mean, we made some changes to the field, and I think the feedback was really good.
Yeah, it was the only thing I think that really constricted people was the mold Mother Nature.
Oh, brutal. It's hot. I mean, I'm sweating right now. It's so hot.
A lot of people had to take some breaks.
Right.
But so tell me about the field.
Well, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. Actually, so we wanted to bring Airsoft to Lake Charles and had some buddies, Brandon Dudrill and Greg Alexander and Robbie Russo and Daniel Castro, a lot of my buddies that played Airsoft around here, and we really tried to find a spot. So I called a buddy of mine, and he's like, I have some property. I was like, where? And he said, Indy Elliott Road. I was like, really? How big? He said, well, it's 2,000 acres. And I was like, wow. So he hooked me up, and Ironsight was born. So we literally drove out here in four-wheelers and started making trails. And it was very high. So everything you played in day, Ammo Depot and the village, that was all literally 10, 12-foot trees and 7, 8 foot. I mean, it was just so thick you couldn't walk through it. So we finally made what we were going to do and did yellow tape and got some guys out here and started tearing stuff up. And we made the field, and the progression has just been incredible. And I couldn't do it by myself. And all the guys have been helping me since day one, and without them, we couldn't have done it. But right now, I think we're officially playing on probably 50 to 60 acres, have 5 or 6 major areas to play out of, and what we're standing in here is the courtyard. Yep. And we're trying to get rid of the original things that were here and start adding more containers and things to make the field more official, so to say. But we're not a full-time business. We run it off and on Facebook. We announce open plays, and we do events maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
So it's pretty good.
And where can people go to find those events?
The best way to do it is on Facebook, actually. So Ironsights Airsoft on Facebook. Right now, that's the only form of advertisement we really do.
Okay.
And we've kind of built our customer base around that, and so that's usually how they follow us by.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. You're also with American Milsim.
Yes.
So tell me about future games, what you'll have going on.
Man, that's a whole other animal. So that obviously has helped me with doing some of the stuff that we do here for Ironsight and taking a little bit of what's been successful and not successful on a large basis and bring it to a smaller game. But this year has been pretty good for AMS, and we're growing. This year we'll have 7 events. We've already had ESR, which was in snow. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, it was great. And then we did, right after ESR, went down to Copperhead, which is the abandoned town in Palace, New Mexico. And it took us 9 months to get that place.
Yeah, well, I wish I
was
could have
awesome.
made that.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then we just got finished with Broken Home. That was about 2 weeks ago, Memorial Day weekend.
How many players were there?
I think we had just under 800. Yeah, it was awesome. I think it was about 780, 790. It was well over 800 if you include the vendors and all their slots. But as far as paid actual registered players. Did the helicopter ran. We had bad weather after the game and before the game. And we had a tornado scare at night, which is kind of crazy. But the game went great.
Y'all don't want to play in a tornado?
No, I know. Some people want to, believe it or not. Just say, get your helmet.
Hey.
I mean, if they want to do it,
that's
they can
protection.
Do it. Right. But it went good. So we got a little break, and now we move into, we're excited to get Rebel Yell back. Mm-hmm. That's kind of in September. So
where is that?
That is at Camp Gruber in Oklahoma. It's just south of
okay.
Oklahoma. So Rebel Yell is a great venue, but actually first we go to Ironclad again. I forgot. So we swapped them.
And
so this
Ironclad
year,
is that?
in Camp Shelby in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
All right.
So we'll do Shelby, which is Ironclad 2 first, and then we go back to Rebel Yell in Oklahoma. Then we go to Faded Giant out in South Carolina. South Carolina. And that's in South Carolina. And then we go to our year-end game, which is Ranger Games.
Okay,
which is a good game. That's in Jacksboro, Texas.
What month are those in?
So we go September, October, November, December.
Okay, so
those 4 in a row. So we'll do September would be Ironclad, October is Rebel Yell, November is Faded Giant, and December is Ranger Games.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So still a lot going on. It's good to take a break because we really work hard to make those events go well. But
I know these guys do great work. You should really
try
to get out there.
If you can,
you won't regret it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you're also I hear you with LBT.
Yes. So actually, it's a dream job. I love it. Actually, I'm fortunate enough to. I've been on with LBT for about 1.5 years now, and I help run LBX.
Okay.
So everything you see that's coming out in the next year with our core line,
Yeah, so
it's coming.
what's the difference between LBX and LBT?
LBT is basically, everybody knows what LBT is. Well, LBX decided to make another line of product that's not necessarily airsoft oriented, but it's a little more law enforcement, a little more civilian slash airsoft slash shooter prepper friendly, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So the only technical difference is, I would say 25% of all of LBX products is made at home office in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
The other 75% is done in Peru. But the trick is everything is prepared and staged at home office and then shipped to Peru for finalizing. So we're using American materials, prepped at LBT, finished in Peru.
So this is good. This is good
It's
quality.
incredible, and it's a lifetime warranty. So a lot of
really?
people,
Wow.
yeah. So if you hold up like a 0094 or a 6094, which some of you guys have, you hold them side by side, and it's really hard to tell the difference. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and you're looking at $150 price range to the $400. Now, the only difference is a lot of the extras that come in. What I've learned in the extras and the sewing and the time spent is radio pouches and external pouches and kangaroo pouch and all the stuff that makes 694s or any gear of that magnitude so expensive. It's the time put into the sewing, which is pretty cool. So a little trick.
Do you have any specials or anything going on right now?
Nothing right now. We just landed. Well, I'm wearing the new Taipan. We landed Cayman, which is another one of our new patterns, and we have a few more coming. We are hoping for a woodland release from LBX in December. We'll see. That's just on the wish list right now. But the new core line's coming.
Oh,
So
sweet.
our new plate carriers, pouches, mini maps, slings, all kind of stuff's coming out. It's gonna be a big year for LBX.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I heard something about a Father's Day special. Is this, or am I wrong?
I don't know. I mean, there might be a Father's Day
There may
special
be.
coming up. Sometimes
Possibly.
sometimes they pop it on. I'm sure there will be. Now that I think about it, golly, maybe so.
Yeah.
LBT for sure, and then I know LBX probably will too.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So hey, get on your little computer,
Yep.
check the internet, find LBT, get some high quality gear.
Yeah, good stuff. Definitely.
Definitely worth the price tag.
Yep.
So I think that is it. It was
cool,
a
man.
fantastic day. I had a blast. The heat.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kill the sun later.
I know. That's so. I mean, it was. We're fortunate. I
Like-
mean, we got to pull it off. We had to call the game a little early today.
Yeah,
it was
because
so
apparently a lot of people were really hot, but me and my cousin, we were just sitting on a sofa in a hammock on the field. They're like, anybody left? Yeah, there's a guy on a sofa in a hammock. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's call it. No, but yeah, definitely
Good.
Ironsight Airsoft. You need to check them out. Check out American Milsom, LBT.
Yep.
Guys, this is some really awesome stuff. You don't want to miss it. All right. Thank you, Bo.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Appreciate it.
This is Bo and Dylan with This Week in Airsoft. Signing off.
We're out.